them, you're too fat. I don't like you. You're too fat. You should not be this fat. You should lose weight right now. What's up, guys? My name is Shreyas Kamath. The reason I'm stressing Kamath is because today we are going to talk about Nithin Kamath, who is the founder slash CEO of Zerodha. Zerodha is the largest stockbroker in India. Over 9 million people use it, not hashtag ad. Okay. Anyway, guys, so he made a post regarding weight loss in his office, and there were incentives for people who successfully achieved that goal. We'll talk about that. Before we start, I also want to tell people, if there are new people by chance, if you are watching this video, I want to tell you that I was a fat kid, always mocked, made fun of by everyone in my family, outside my family, in my schools. I was kind of bullied because I came across as weak, when I was a kid, because I was fat and not that confident. And then I changed my life around, and today I'm here as a fitness coach. Unfortunately, due to a lot of life issues, I gained a lot of weight. I hit 135 kgs, went obese again, and today I'm on the verge of getting rid of all that. I've already lost 22 kgs in 2 years. Sustainability, that is the most important keyword, which we'll also talk about a little bit later after we go through all the drama, right? So it's not like I don't know how it feels to be inside a fat person's body. I absolutely know that. Has my life changed for the better after I lost this 22 kgs in the last 2 years? Absolutely. Do I feel better mentally? Absolutely. Did I feel like shit when I was 135 kgs? Absolutely. I felt like absolute shit. My mental health was very bad, and it did contribute to me gaining weight. Okay, they are both dependent on each other. So we'll see a lot of mental health comments. I'm no way being insensitive, because I've gone through the same thing. Okay, but at the same time, I'll also throw out some, I'll keep it real. I won't sugarcoat anything, because sometimes there are people who will get triggered by a lot of things, but there are also people who might get a reality check and might, this video might help them realize that, what, bro, everything that I've been seeing on this internet, all this positivity thing, it's actually been harmful to me than benefit me, right? So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, guys, before we start, I was on his page. As you know, my mom also went through cancer recently. So as you can see here, she went through cancer and she survived, and more power to her. So this is the post that triggered a lot of people. This was originally posted on Twitter, but this looks better for the screen, on my screen. So this is what he posted. We are running a fun health program at Zerodha online. Anyone on our team with BMI less than 25 gets half a month's salary as bonus. The average BMI of our team is 25.3, and if we can get to 24, less than 24 by August, everyone gets another half month as bonus. Okay, so basically he's saying, if their BMI comes under 24, they'll get half month salary as bonus. It'd be fun to compete with other companies. So fun is a keyword, strong keyword, which you'll see later. The lowest average BMI or the largest change in average BMI wins. So basically, whoever gets their BMI to the lowest in the time that he has given them, right? So they kind of win. Okay, that doesn't matter. We don't need to discuss that. We are going to talk about this whole initiative. The winner chooses a charity everyone else contributes to. That's great. Maybe a health tech company that can run the initiative. If you want to do this at your company, do post in the comments, Happy World Health Day. Another keyword, Happy World Health Day. That also kind of triggered a lot of people. And then I think he realized that, what, I know people will misunderstand, so maybe I need to post another one. And he said, I don't know, I know that BMI isn't the best measure to track health and fitness, but it is the easiest way to get started. With health and most other things in life, the most important bit is to get started. Definitely agree, 100% agree. Getting started is, the most important step, which I did not take for a long time, and that kind of I knew that I was getting to an unhealthy weight, but I did not get started. Slowly and steadily, when the pandemic came, my weight kept going, higher and higher. But that is when I realized that, what, okay, bro, stop, time to get back, right? So that is how it started for me. And definitely, and by the way, walking 10,000 steps daily is a great start if you've been wanting to get healthy. Now, I don't know how the Zerodha work atmosphere is, but I'll tell you, I train a lot of people, and most of them work in offices like this, and they don't have the energy to do their weight training at night. They have to leave for office at 8 a.m. in the morning, and they come back at around 6 7, and they're very tired. They can't do both on the same day, so they have to choose. So I kind of tell them, you know what, go to the gym. I don't care about 10,000 steps. You can do it on other days. So I usually prescribe my clients like 3 days. If they're very busy like this, I tell them 3 times a day, 3 times a week of weight training, and on the other days, you can just go for walks. So 10,000 steps is not realistic for a lot of people. That is a big myth that you have to do 10,000 steps, to get healthy. That's great. Doing 10,000 steps is great. I do it because I'm a fitness coach. I work from home. I don't have anything else to do, right, other than training people. So I can just go whenever I want. So you need to understand that not everyone can do 10,000 steps in a day, but doing as many steps as possible is great. When you're working, getting up every 30 minutes and going for a 2-minute walk here and there, maybe 5-6 times a day, that also definitely helps. It's all about being more active. So the comments, a lot of comments have been deleted, but before I get to this comment, I want to show you someone. Shout out to Abhi Rajput. He sent me the screenshots of the deleted comments, or I don't know where he found it, but these are some of the comments. So the again, blue tick meaning, the comment has to have a lot of credibility, right? That's how the internet is. This is so problematic to folks who struggle with body image issues. I did struggle with body image issues. Eating disorder, I did struggle with it in a huge way. I would eat probably 6,000, 7,000 calories every day. So I was 95, fit, healthy, good physique. But to go gain 40 kgs, just imagine, guys, how hard it must be, and how many calories I would have had to eat, and how inactive I was. Hormonal imbalances, this is something that is a topic that I don't want to discuss in this particular video, because it is there are hormonal imbalances that take place, but at the same time, a lot of people use it as a way to say that it's impossible for them to lose weight. That is not true. A lot of people just need to focus a little bit on their diet and stay consistent, and try to follow a sustainable diet for a long enough period of time. Results won't come in 1 2 3 weeks, right? So that is also what I want to discuss regarding the post made by Nithin Kamath as well. He has given a goal of August, which is good, but at the same time, I want to discuss the whole result part. I cannot imagine the employee's experience here. What a shame. Now that it's just, she's just assuming, right? She's not an employee there, so she can't say. Now I have reported this post. This is the part of the internet that kind of makes me sad, that people have to go as far as reporting a post just because they don't agree with it, right? So anyway, have you guys considered how tone deaf this could be for a lot of people with eating disorders and hormone? Again, the same thing, especially somebody with PCOS who struggles in managing weight. Please do better. You're in 2022. Exactly, you're in 2022, and this is how the world is becoming. They just can't tolerate anything against their personal opinions. They have to please check your brand health first after this post, right? So just to tell you guys what BMI actually is. So guys, BMI is your body mass index. Body mass index is basically your height to weight ratio, and they throw a number saying it's 34, you're extremely overweight. So anything over 25 is considered to be overweight. So my BMI when I'm 90 kgs at 6 feet 1 is around 25. Does that mean I'm unhealthy? No, I'm not unhealthy. I'm healthier than most people. I was healthier than most people. Now my BMI is 35. Am I unhealthy? Yes, I'm not unhealthy because of the BMI. I'm unhealthy because of the amount of body fat I have, and also the weight that I'm carrying. The more weight you carry, the harder it is on your heart. Okay, you need to understand that the more weight that you carry, the harder your heart has to work. And I realized it a long back, but taking action took time. So BMI is not the best way, because a lot of people, a lot of athletes, their BMI is usually higher because they carry more muscle, which means they carry more body weight, right? So the BMI is not the best way to look at it. It's all about there's a limit for everything. There's a limit for everything. If you're 30% body fat or over, you're at a risk of getting a lot of diseases. Blood pressure, high blood pressure. My blood pressure was high. Now it's come back to normal. It might not seem like that when I'm talking in this video, but it has come down a lot. How simple. I started walking a lot. I did not lift crazy weights in the gym. I started putting less effort in the gym. I would lift weights 3 to 4 times a week, or even 5 times a week sometimes, but I focused a lot on improving my cardio output. I would walk a lot. I would walk for 30 minutes, sometimes 45 minutes, sometimes even 1 hour. I'm not saying you need to walk for 1 hour. I have the time. This is my profession, but a lot of people don't have to do that. Taking baby steps is what you need to do, and that is where I think Nithin Kamath kind of had to put light on that as well, that results are not everything, guys. When you are fat, right, I'll tell you how exactly it feels when you're fat. Okay, when you're fat, you feel low in confidence most of the times, but you need to understand, guys, there are people who want to take action and lose weight. They're just not able to, because they don't know what to do, or they are very scared about how to go about that work, and about the workouts and their nutrition, and finding a sustainable way to reach their goal. There are people like that, and people like her, and people like a lot of other people will tell you that it's okay, you should love yourself. Yes, you should love yourself. If you love yourself, I love myself a lot, and that is exactly why I decided to take action. I was going through a very hard time, guys. Mentally, I was going through a very hard time, and yes, it is hard to take action when you're not at your best when it comes to mental health. But then I did my research and realized that mental health has a lot of relation to your weight and your how you look. Because I was not in a great state of mind, I started eating a lot of food as a coping mechanism, and had to make changes. It took me a lot of time. Okay, if I had just gone on a weight loss program like this, where he has given a time for like 3-4 months, then yeah, it's not good for most people, because most of them will lose the weight and gain it back. But at the same time, if you take baby steps like how I did, I started off with cycling. I bought a cycle. I started off with cycling because I was so my self-esteem was so low. Every time I go to the gym, I would feel like people are looking at me and laughing at me. So that is, even though there was nobody, nobody would laugh at me. Definitely they wouldn't laugh at me, but that is how I used to feel. So I started to lose weight. I gained a little bit of confidence, and here I am today, guys. I stopped uploading YouTube videos because my face was too fat and I was not happy with it. And a lot of people are like that. You can't assume sitting on the internet that everybody should be fine with their weight. There's a reason why there are personal trainers, because we are here to help people. We are here to tell them there's a sustainable way to reach their goals. Okay, guys, we are on Twitter right now, and follow me on Twitter if you're interested. Now I'm going on his profile, and this is what he posted, and the same post that we saw on Instagram. But Twitter is a different beast, guys. Twitter, people don't hold back. Honestly, this is so awful. I checked the posted date to make sure it wasn't an April Fool's joke. It's not that bad, guys. It's not that bad. The intention was good, like I said, but he just had to explain to people that you should focus more on the process rather than the results. Setting a number like 25, it's really dangerous in this day and age. Maybe 6-7 years back, if you had posted this, people would have loved it. People would have felt, I need to start taking action. Right, so remember telling my colleagues I'm going to set fitness targets in their appraisal goals. You're actually doing. See, some people understand this is serious discrimination and body shaming. No, it is not body shaming, guys. There is a difference between body shaming and body shaming. Means if he posted this, then went to his colleagues or his employees and picked them. You're too fat. I don't like you. You're too fat. You should not be this fat. You should lose weight right now. That is called body shaming. This is his intention is to create a positive change in his workspace. Unfortunately, because of the way he put it out, it kind of came across as that he's not happy with his employees being overweight, and maybe he's worried that his work output in his office is not that great. He had to kind of post it like, guys, I'm trying to change the atmosphere in my office where I want people to get more health conscious, so I'll help them with providing them gym memberships maybe, and this and that, and then tell them that I'll give you this much time in a day to focus on your exercise, maybe hire a few trainers. I'm here, if you want consultation, call me, I'll help you out. And that is what he had to do. Just that this day, in this day and age, guys, people always wait for an opportunity to get offended. I definitely feel like that. Yes, mental health is very important, I totally agree, but at the same time there are a lot of people who kind of get into the denial phase. I was in denial, and the reason for me being in denial is a lot of factors. When you're overweight, your energy levels are low. And I will tell you one more thing, guys, I feel so much better. You can go watch my old videos when I was 125 kgs, go watch it. My energy levels are much more higher, and the reason for that is me losing weight. I have never seen a person lose weight in a healthy way. Again, I repeat, there are unhealthy ways of losing weight which will fuck up your brain, and it can cause permanent damage as well. Not your brain, but your overall health. Because when you do these crazy diets, right, it will definitely be hard for you to keep or sustain that diet for a long period of time. So definitely understand that there are many ways to lose weight, but the worst ways to lose weight would be losing 2 kgs a week for 10 weeks. You lose 20 kgs, boom, right? What after that? Right? So my advice would be for people, see, this video was not to talk bad about Nithin Kamath or talk bad about people who commented on his post. Now I'll tell you what body positivity is. Body positivity is basically, if you get fat, don't hate yourself. As simple as that. That is body positivity. If you're lean, if you're fat, you should love yourself. But you should love yourself enough so that you are like, you know what? This is not good for me. This is not good for my health. This is not good for my organs. I need to start losing weight and get back to myself, my old self. But doesn't mean that I hate myself right now. It shouldn't be like that. And I'll tell you one more thing, a reality that many people won't accept. The more weight you gain, the lower your confidence gets. That is how it is. We are social animals. We are around people. Even if people don't body shame us, in our heads we think that they are body shaming us. That is exactly how it is. So I'm not doing great in my life. I have a lot of stress and all that. Yes, you do, and I did too. And it did contribute a lot in me using food as a coping mechanism. Okay, but at the same time, you guys need to also understand that food is the main reason that you gain weight, combined with lack of activity. I used to play a squash, or I used to play table tennis, sometimes football, but I still gained weight. How? Because I was eating more calories than what I was burning, right? And over time, with stress, with sometimes hormonal imbalances as well, especially in women, all this contributes to weight gain. Okay, some of the hormonal imbalances are related to your lifestyle choices, eating certain kind of unhealthy food, not moving enough. All this can also contribute to hormonal imbalances, so you need to understand that as well. But if you're diagnosed with hormonal problems, then definitely you need to take the help of your doctor, and combined with the help of a fitness coach, you will definitely reach your goal slow and steady. Slow and steady is the thing, guys. We are taught to cut down all sugar. Sugar is bad, fruit is bad, you should not eat fruit when you're losing weight, everything like this. And this is where people are scared to take that first step. And I do agree that doing more steps is really good for your overall health, especially your heart as well. But the 10,000 steps, it can be too overwhelming for a lot of people. If you are very inactive now, just saying doing 10,000 steps, it is kind of overwhelming for a lot of people. I did not start with 10,000 steps. I still don't do 10,000 steps. I do 7,000 to 8,000. That's good for me. So you start off slowly. You're doing 1,000 steps, 2,000 steps these days. Then you slowly add like 500 steps in a day. Like I told you, if you're working in an office or if you're working from home, every 30 minutes that you're working, get up, go for a couple of minutes of walk. Right? So the world is in a place where I definitely understand group of people that really got triggered. This is this is genuinely one of the worst things I've ever seen. It is absolutely none of your business what somebody does or doesn't weigh. You have no idea if anybody involved has an eating disorder or what their relationship with food is. This is downright dangerous, and this is exactly what most of the comments are about. And guys, I'm repeating again that yes, it is all a factor. Eating disorders are real. It is not a myth that people just eat because they want to eat. It's not, it tastes good. It's not like that. Eating disorder is when people either don't eat anything and they end up being anorexic, or there are other people like what I went through, that I would eat. I know it felt disgusting after I finished eating. I would feel guilty and then eat more and eat more and eat more, and that would end up at 7,000 calories of unhealthy food. This is real. But at the same time, you cannot ignore the fact that just because you're struggling with that doesn't mean you need to accept it and sit there. Take help. Talk to someone, or talk. When I say talk to someone, don't talk to your friend. I'm talking about take professional help. They will listen to you, they'll understand you, they'll give you solutions, and slowly, steadily, step by step, you will eventually, 2 years down the line, who cares? You don't have to prove anything to anyone. Every step that you take will only create a positive change in your life. All right. Another thing that I forgot to tell is, we are all young right now. I mean, most of us, at least, who may be watching this video and who might be commenting on Twitter, we are all young. At 27 years old, our heart is relatively young, and it can maybe handle all the work that you're throwing at it. Eventually it won't. There will come a day when you're 35, 36, if you already don't have a lot of muscle mass and you are fat. What will happen? You're overweight. What might happen is you'll start losing muscle mass. That whatever muscle mass is left, you will start losing that, and plus add to that, you'll get more and more fatter. You'll start getting more, and you'll start gaining more and more weight. And what this will do is, your heart will eventually start saying, fuck you, dude. I gave you enough time, you didn't take any action. So understand, guys, that a lot of these again, I'm not going to mention anyone, but a lot of these Instagram profiles and all that, it's their profession. They get specific targeted brand deals, maybe plus size clothing. See, when I was 135, definitely I had to wear plus size clothing. Okay, so yes, all that matters, but my only problem is accepting and saying that it's okay. Just because someone loses weight doesn't mean they become healthier. Yes, they do. If you're absolutely overweight and you lose weight, you are healthier. You're becoming healthier. And when you become healthier and you realize that, dude, I feel much better than how I used to feel, that is when you continue. Please understand this. Health is my number one priority. Muscles, everything, it's all great, but health is the number one priority, guys. If you are able to feel healthy and feel active at the age of 50, that is all what we should strive for. Not this whole build muscle, get big and all that. It's good. There's a time for that also, but as you get older and older, focus on your health. And how to do that? Like I told you, take baby steps. Don't set end date for you to reach your goals. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Start slow. Follow the right kind of people. Don't follow people who will tell you it's okay, accept however you are, just sit there. And when you sit there, what happens is you gain more and more weight. And another reality check, guys, I know that you might be struggling, you might be having issues. Take your time, slowly. You will eventually, I'm not having those issues anymore. Maybe once in a while I'll binge eat, but I'm not feeling guilty anymore, right? So take your time, guys, and don't accept and don't see all these Instagram influencer telling you it's okay. Love. The only thing you should listen what they're saying is love yourself. If they say love yourself, yes, do love yourself. You deserve to be loved. And if somebody is body shaming you, don't accept it. Don't just feel down and leave. Just answer back. But I'll tell you something, if you go to the gym, I'm pretty sure 99% of the people will be supportive towards you, and they will try to empower you, try to encourage you, and help you as well. So if you're someone that needs help, check out my channel. I try to spread information that even people who are working hard hard from day till night, they can also apply these tips. Okay, so I know this is a long video. This is basically like a semi podcast, but I genuinely care a lot about this topic, and I can't see people like my mom, like she's a cancer survivor, right? And she has her blood report is not that fine, and I tell her come with me to for a walk. She's like, I've lived my life so nicely. I don't care, I want people to understand how important health is. Quality of life. If you want to have a good quality of life, if you are healthy physically, you will be healthy mentally. If you're not healthy mentally currently, try to slowly, just take baby steps. That's all, guys. Baby steps is the answer. And like, we all struggle with our own, we have our own battles. But getting healthier, focusing a little bit time on your health can change so many things, not only in personal life, in your professional life as well. And it definitely has worked for me. Even though it's just anecdote, I can give you examples of hundreds of people that I've helped, whose lives have changed just because they felt better, because they got healthy. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you again, guys. Peace.